Hello friends, once again I am your honorary ma'am, and today we are going with the same chapter 1, the fun they had, part 2. Okay, so once again we comes to this differentiate this robotic school, this techno friendly schools at your place, and what is the fun and what is the advantages of learning in the particular infrastructure. Come to your classroom and learn from your human teachers. They are more interactive than your robots, than these robots. Okay, so come to this remaining part, and here I'm starting with the he was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. Now the county inspector came to check the mechanical teacher. As we completed last, that her mother called county inspector to check her computer, and this county inspector came to check the mechanical teacher. He was a round little man. Now it is the whole and soul, this appearance of this teacher, mechanical teacher. He was a round little man and he had a red face. He was carrying a big box full of tools with dials and wires. So this is how the robot looked like. He smiled at Margie and gave her an apple, then took the teacher apart. So this man opened the machine. He was there to repair the computer. So he smiled at Margie and gave her an apple, then took to the teacher apart. So this man opened the machine. He was there to repair the computer. Margie had hoped he wouldn't know how to put it together again, but he knew how all right. And after an hour or so, there it was again, large and black and ugly, with a big screen on which all the lessons were shown and the questions were asked. Now, once he had opened the computer, Margie wished that he would be unable to close it back, because she did not like the computer. She did not like to study from this robotic teacher, mechanical teacher. But the man was an expert, and within an hour he had repaired the computer and had closed it and made it ready to teach Margie once again. Margie gives a description of the computer. She feels that it is a very huge, it is a black in color, and she dislikes its appearance. It is a big screen and all the lessons appears on the screen, and many questions are asked on the same screen which are difficult for Margie. Now this is a kind of this mechanism are that okay, one machine is showing you a lessons, then it will explain, and then again it asks you a question, and that questions are not liked by Margie, because there is not kind of interaction, that not liveliness we find in this kind of e-learning or this kind of learning via technology. So she thought that perhaps that man won't be able to fix this problem of this computer, and so she cannot learn. But the man is very clever and he fixed the problem within an hour, and the computer is ready to teach Margie. That wasn't so bad. The part Margie hated most was the slot where she had to put homework and test papers. Slot means a given space, time, or a position. Here, Margie hated this mechanical teacher the most, because she had to submit her homework and test paper to it. Now, geography is a kind of a difficult subject for her, and the computer asks more questions regarding this, because there are set programs and computer is working like that only. Okay, and that is why Margie hated this kind of mechanical teacher and this kind of learning. She always had to write them out in a punch code. They made her learn when she was 6 years old, and the mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time. Now, Margie had to write her homework and her test papers in a particular punch code, that is a computing language. She had learned the language at the age of 6. The machine checked the papers and calculated her marks in a few seconds, because it is machine. We know that if they are the systematically computer they are systematically managed, so there are few seconds and the things will be done. The inspector had smiled after he was finished and patted Margie's head. He said to her mother, "It is not the little girl's fault, Mrs. Jones. I think the geography sector was geared a little too quick." Now, the inspector had smiled. Geared means to adjust to a particular standard or a level. So the county inspector said that Margie was getting bad marks in geography because the machine was not working properly. It was geared to high level, means the software whatever putting in that was for designed for a high level students, and Margie has not that level, and that is why she was not getting a particular marks. As we all know that in our school we have this standard system, so by passing this each class we will get a stuff according to our age and our understanding kind of thing, where in computerized system you have to feed according to your age and according to your understanding, while in our school system we whatever we get through from our KG nursery to our 10th 12th according to our understanding level, according to our age. So this is how it is differentiate that how this mechanical schools and this infrastructure, means today with the school in which we are learning is far more better than this mechanical schools. Those things happen sometimes. I have solved it up to an average 10-year level. Okay, he says that sometimes machines manufactured and machines malfunction sometimes, means there are something problem in them in their functioning, and that is what had happened. He had solved it down and set is to the pace of a learner of 10 years of age. Now he set the age, and according to that stuff on the computer, sometimes computer machines can malfunction automatically by this problems of softwares. Actually, the overall pattern of her progress is quite satisfactory, and he patted Margie's head again. He said that Margie was learning at a good pace. He again patted Margie's head in order to cheer her up. Says, okay, this is the problem of machine, not of yours. You are good at your learning, so don't worry. Margie was disappointed. She had been hoping they would take the teacher away altogether. Margie was sad because she did not want to learn. She did want to study from this machine, and she wanted that the inspector should take it away for 1-2 days, so she become relaxation from learning with the help of such a kind of a machine. They had once taken Tommy's teacher away for nearly a month because the history sector had blanked out completely. Blanked out means it has been erased. So blanked out means it has been erased. Margie is remained of the time when Tommy's mechanical teacher had been taken away to repair for almost 1 month, and he was enjoying his time as he didn't have any teacher. It had been taken away because the history sector, the portion of the machines that taught the history subject, had been wiped out. So the mechanical teacher did not have any memory of it and had to be taken away for repair. And this won't be happen with your human teachers, because your human teachers memory not lost, okay, because they are not programmed like machines. So you won't have this kind of freedom to enjoy your 1 month vacations without any learning, because you are learning in your infrastructured schools, not like a machine schools, or can say is that you are not learning in your school rooms. Okay, but don't be upset because you are enjoying so many things which they can't. Here he says that Margie is remained of the time when Tommy's mechanical teacher had been taken away for repair almost for a month. He enjoying his time because his teacher's memory was lost, and he won't be able to teach anything. So she said, Tommy, why would anyone write about school? Now we know the reason for Margie's dislikes for school, and that's why she asked Tommy that why would anyone write about school? School is too boring. There is no charm in learning, there is no charm in school. So what is a school and what is so good about it? So why anyone write about this? Tommy looked at her with very superior eyes because it is not our kind of school, stupid. This is a old kind of school that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Now Tommy was looking at Margie with a superior eyes. Superior eyes, something that you know better than the others. So you feel like, okay, I am superior from them. So superior eyes. He looked at her and he knew something that Margie was not aware of. He said that Margie was silly because she did not know that many years ago the school was not the kind they had. He added loftily, pronouncing the word carefully, centuries ago. Tommy wanted to stress on the time period and said that centuries ago and school were not like the ones they had. Means today we have the kind of schools he was talking about, this kind of schools in which we are learning. You all are learning. Okay? Margie was hurt. Well, I do not know what kind of school they had all that times ago. She read the book over his shoulder for a while, then said, anyway, they had a teacher. Margie was hurt at Tommy's behavior and she said that she did not know what kind of schools they had centuries ago. She was curious and imagined a group of children being taught by a human teacher. She looked over Tommy's shoulder, trying to read the book, and said that perhaps they had a teacher. Margie was imagined that how can it possible that a group of children together taught by a one human teacher and they all are having fun, because Tommy is reading book, so she tries to peeping out in the book through his shoulders, right? And she said that they had a teacher. Sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher. It was a man. She says that regular here means a normal of the usual. So, Tommy is referring to a machine teacher as a regular teacher because they haven't a human teacher. So, for their machine is their regular teacher, because that is what they are used to. That is the teacher they had, that is a machine. He said that it wasn't the machine, it was a man, human being who taught them. A man? How could a man be a teacher? Look, because they didn't see a person as a teacher, so they astonished by the listening that how can a man be a teacher. Margie could not believe that a man was a teacher because she had always seen a machine doing that kind of thing. Well, he just told the boys and girls things and gave them homework and asked them questions. Now Tommy does that. The man who taught the class discussed many things with the students, gave them homework, asked them different questions based on it, just like their mechanical teacher did. The same way human teacher do the things the similar way the mechanical teacher is doing, but the thing is that they have a human teacher while these two have a mechanical teacher. A man isn't smart enough. Margie said that a man teacher is not as smart as the machine teacher. Sure he is. My father knows as much as my teacher. Tommy asked Margie not to underestimate the human teacher. He said that he is as knowledgeable as the machine. He compares the machine to his father and says that his father knows as much as his machine teacher. He knows almost as much as knows almost as much. I betcha. Here, betcha is an informal way, means I bet you. In a fast speech, I am sure. Tommy could bet on it that the human teacher knew as much as a mechanical teacher did. Here, perhaps we can say that human teacher do something better than this mechanical teacher, because mechanical teacher is systemized by a particular system, or they are organized by person, or they are, we can say that totally they can projectorize, while human teacher has their own experiences, their own feelings to express, their own experiences, the way of they feel, the way of they see the things. So here the things, human is alive kind of a thing, so human teacher has a more information rather than the machine, because machine gives the only things which were fed by human. Margie wasn't prepared to dispute that. She said, I wouldn't want a strange man in my house to teach me. Dispute means disagree with when you are opposing something. Margie did not want to discuss this further and added that she did not want a strange man, the human teacher, to come to her house to teach her. Here she says that I can't learn from the unknown person who come to my house to teach me. Tommy screamed with laughter. You do not know much, Margie. The teachers didn't live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there. Now Tommy found it very funny when Margie said that she did not want two strange men to come to her house to teach her. And he said that teacher didn't come to the students' house to teach them. They had a special building, a school, and the students went to the school to study. Now Margie has a misunderstanding regarding that. Okay, if there is a human teacher, then this mechanical teacher, same way this human teacher came to my house and he taught her. But at the same time Tommy removed her misunderstanding. He said that teacher can't come at your place. You have to go to a particular building named school, and that students all are gathered at school, and you have to learn by a teacher at the place of school. And all the kids learned the same thing. Margie was astonished and asked that, did the all children learn the same thing? If children are going there, then different ages groups are there. So all the children are learning the same one thing, because they are learning, they are habituated to learning the thing by programming system, and they are learning a program system according to their age. Sure, if they were the same age. Tommy said that all the children of the same age studied at the same thing. All the ages, group ages, learn according to their classes or in the same way. If the children is 8 years, then whatever standard the group of that kind of age children learn into the same class. But my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl it teaches, and that each kid has to be taught differently. Now Margie refers to a machine teacher. She says that her mother told her that the machine had to be tuned to the level of each boy or girl who was studying from it. So each child had to be taught separately depending on their level. Now you remember her mother's sentence, and he says that my mother told her that the machine had to be tuned to the level of each boy and girl. So you can tune the machines, but you cannot tune the human being. Just the same way, they didn't do it that way then. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. Tommy replied that in the past, they not do it that way. He got irritated at Margie and said that she need to read the book. I didn't say I didn't like it, Margie said quickly. Margie is interested in the book. She is curious to know what kind of schools were there. She wanted to read about those funny schools. Margie was inquisitive. She wanted to know what kind of schools there in were the past, as she felt that they were fun. They weren't even half finished when Margie's mother called. Margie, school. Margie had read just half of the book when her mother called her, as it was time for her to attend her virtual school or virtual class. So her mother called her for her school. Margie looked up. Not yet, Mama. Margie's school was in the next room, next to her bedroom. She said to her mother that not yet. She did not want to go to school now, said Mrs. Jones, and it's probably time for Tommy too. Margie's mother said to Tommy that it was time for him to go to school too. Sorry for this. Margie said to Tommy, "Can I read the book some more with you after school?" Margie was so interested in reading the book that she asked Tommy if she could read the book with him after school. Maybe, he said nonchalantly. Nonchalantly means not showing much interest or enthusiasm. Carelessly. Tommy tried to ignore her and said that maybe she could read it. He walked away whistling, the dusty old book tucked beneath his arms. Tommy was feeling very great because Margie was interested in reading the book. He placed the book under his arms and went off to his home to attend his school. Margie went to the schoolroom. It was right next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. Margie reached her school. It was a room next to her bedroom. It was a virtual classroom. There was a machine teacher for Margie. It was on and it was waiting for her to begin teaching her. It was always on at the same time every day except Saturday and Sunday, because her mother said little girls learned better if they learned at regular hours. Margie studied all the days except Saturday and Sundays. As you all have holiday at Sunday, they have holiday on Saturday and Sundays. At the same time, from his mechanical teacher, Margie's mother was very particular. She had told Margie that she would learn better if she would study every day at the same time. Here she shows the importance of time, that every day, regularly, every time if you are learning, then you will learn better. The screen was lit up and it said, "Today's arithmetic lesson is on the addition of proper fractions. Please insert yesterday's homework in the proper slot." Now, Margie sat in front of the machine similar to a computer and the machine was turned on. It said that the lesson of the day was in arithmetic and the topic was addition of proper fractions. Further, it instructed her to insert the homework of the previous day in the slot for inserting the homework. Margie did so with a sigh.
"Excuse me, there is a message for you."
Margie's life is also very mechanical, just like a machine. There is no fun in her classroom. It is very dull and boring, just like a machine. She was thinking about the old schools they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. Margie is thinking of the story told to her by her grandfather. Her grandfather told her that his grandfather used to go to school when he was a little boy. As Margie is bored with this machine, she is reminded of that life. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together at the end of the day. This is the life that you all are living at present. But for the future kids, it will be just a memory of the past. For them, it will be history because their life will be very different. They will study from machines. When Margie comes to know that in the past children used to go to school, they sat together, laughed, and shouted in the school, she gets curious about it and wants to go to school. The writer wants us to realize the importance of school in our life. Children sometimes get bored and fed up of going to school. But if you don't have a school, you won't get to meet friends. Your life will be very dull and boring. They learned the same thing so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. Margie feels that school is so much fun. Children get together, they study in fun way, they get the same homework and they can discuss it, they can help it, talk about it also. So all the students become friends and study is in a fun way. Like if you all are in a one standard, if one is not getting the particular thing or a particular concept, then other who understand, they can help them, they can make them understand, and also they can work together, and it will and this is how they can make your study easy, funnable, and they can also enjoy their study, creating bit kind of interest in it. And the teachers were people. She found it very strange that the teachers were not machines, but they were human beings. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen when we added fractions 1 by 2 and 1 by 4. As Margie had inserted her homework, the machine started with the lesson. There was no pause, no time for fun, no time for chatting, no time for interacting with friends or with each others. Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. The author ends the story with the title of the chapter, The Fun They Had. The fun the students had when they went to real schools. Margie is just thinking about the kids of the past who went to school and enjoyed studies. Okay, now here I really want to end this lesson with the quote of the school life is a golden life. And here we come across, now we all can feel that how much we enjoy, you all are enjoying, how I enjoyed in my school life, taking snacks together, helping each other, work or study in group. This all charm we have because we have concepts of school. Imagine if you don't have a concepts of school, then what will happen to you? How lonely you feel, how introvert you become, and how much you won't be able to find your creativity, how you won't be able to find your own creativity, your skills which are slip aside. And school plays an important role to to awaken the sleeping skills in you, and it will help you to become a better man in another way. School is not only giving you a bookish knowledge, school is there to give you a moral knowledge, a knowledge which helps you in your future time till the end of your life, because life is full of curiosity and surprises, and every day of your life is kind of a learning. So school is very important for all of us, and school is playing a very important part to build our character and our certain kind of mindsets. So we always thankful to our teachers who help us to make our future bright, and I hope school will never end in such a way. Everyone get this opportunity to go to school, meet their friends, have breakfast and lunches with them, and make your friends and enjoy your life with your study. I hope you like the lesson and you will learn something. You will get the importance of your schools and you won't disappointed your teachers. Have a good time ahead. Bye bye.